Hi everyone, I'm here to talk about the youth president. One of the candidates is Zariel from our circuit. 2 years ago, we were blessed in our circuit to have Jasmine as the Methodist youth president. And here we are with another opportunity to have one of our young people as the next youth president. We're going to hear from 3 excellent candidates, and one of those are going to be the next youth president. First, we hear from Zariel.
Hi, I'm Zariel and I'm a tutor from North London. As a tutor, I get to work with children from the ages of 5 onwards, and it's amazing I get to meet people with different personalities and interests. It empowers me to see the vision of the youth, as I hope it empowers you too. But first, I should probably ask a question. Who's your favourite superhero? We have Spider-Man, Iron Man, Black Panther, and even Captain Marvel. And funny enough, as Christians, we share the same superpowers. Spider-Man has webs like us that draw people closer to God through evangelism. Iron Man has a suit of steel that protects him like the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. And Black Panther fights to save the kingdom that we also prepare for. Captain Marvel strives to save the world, just as we do when we tackle climate change and racial injustice. There is one superpower we all can use, and that is knowing Jesus, the superhero in us. As a Black individual, surrounded by the fear and negativity that can be associated just by the colour of my skin, I can take pride in the fact that Black lives do matter, and I am never alone. As your youth president, I want to use the gifts God has given every one of us to mould our church into an image of hope, to use the talents and voices of the young people to secure a future not just for some, but for all. Using food banks to combat growing poverty, maintaining an eco-friendly church, and spreading the good news are just the manifestations of God's love, and is something that I will advocate. In our diversities, we will still remain the body of the church. So join me, and let's unleash our superpowers together.
Wouldn't it be great to have another youth president from this circuit? But for this to happen, we need your help. So now we're going to show you how you can register and vote. To register our children and young people, go to the Methodist Church website, which is www.methodist.org.uk, and it will take you to the front page. Then we need to go to our work, children, youth and family ministry, and click 3 Generate. You'll see icons on the top there, and there's a useful video about 3Gen 365. But we need votes, elections and voting. Click. Then there is some wording that we need to read, and it says in order to vote, children and young people need to be registered. There's some simple steps to make this happen. Children and young people aged 8 to 17 years old can be registered only once by either the group leader or parent and carer. They need to be registered by the 15th of November, and to get the 8 to 17 years old, they need to click this link. Then click Start. It will ask questions like names and personal details, and you'll know when it's finished because it will say 100% completed. It will ask questions like district, and that's it. Ours is the London Methodist District, and circuit is the New River Circuit. Then there'll be a button that says register. Click register, and that means that the 8 to 17 years old are registered. Elections open on the 21st of November till the 21st of December. So once registered, they've got up to the 21st of December to register. Those who are 18 to 23 have got a different form, and they vote here. They put their personal details like name, middle name, surname, email, mobile, date of birth, Methodist District, again it's London. The church or the Methodist group that they're associated with, put the New River Methodist Circuit in there and your minister's name in there. When done, click submit. Thank you, it says, for registering for 3Gen and the Youth President and Youth Recollection. By completing this registration, we will send you the information about 3Generate and 365. So it's worth looking at once registered to look at your email, because there'll be more details to look out for. So let's just recap again. Methodist website, our work, 3Gen, vote elections and voting. And then for those who are 8 to 17, it's this link, and 18 to 23, it's this one. So happy voting and enjoy, and all the candidates are here for you to watch as well. You might be watching this thinking, I'm too old and this isn't relevant for me, but you can still help by getting your children, grandchildren or great-grandchildren registered so that they can vote. So share this video to your family members. To the leaders who work with children and young people watching this across the circuit, get the children and young people excited by showing this video. Get them registered and get them voting. Allow our children and young people's voices to be heard. To vote, the children and young people need to be registered by the 15th of November. So we don't have long. This coming Sunday is the deadline to have the children and young people registered. So let's get their voices heard. Let's get them registered so that they can vote for the next youth president. You can also help by sharing this video to as many people on social media. We have a fantastic number of children and young people in this circuit, and children from the age of 8 all the way to young adults aged 23 are able to vote if registered. So imagine if all our children, young people and young adults across this circuit voted, then we could be looking at the next youth president from this circuit. The circuit ministers and the circuit leadership team are asking that you help. Zariel in his video talks about superheroes and superpowers, and one of those powers is allowing your voice to be heard. Please do pray for Zariel and his family. Let's have another youth president from this circuit. The Methodist Church in Britain need to hear the good work that we do in the New River circuit. This is a circuit that celebrates diversity, and we need to have our voices heard, and we can do that by having our second youth president. My call to all the children and young people who are watching this is allow your voice to be heard. And friends, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us.